I present to you.
Not so fast, good captain. I've yet to show my hand.
Hello, this is Mason347, so I'm playing through Andaron Saga. I'm Lunatic Road. Last time we did chapter 6. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know why the hell that happened. That was nuts. So yeah, I apologise for that. Hopefully it won't appear today. But yeah, although we did pretty well, it's disappointing in Fred's levels. So we're going to have a bit of a backup plan for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do chapter 6X and then do chapter 7 intro. But I'm going to do it in a separate, but I'm going to save it in a separate save file. If I feel like chapter 7 didn't go very well because of how terrible Fred's stats are, I'm going to redo this chapter off screen. I don't want to do that, but I may have to. especially with chapter 7 coming up, yeah. But anywho, let's begin with the next gaiden chapter. Chapter 6X, A Brief Respite. Or was it put into respite? Later that evening, in the Emperor Mountains. Alright, we finally made out of those damn caves. Somehow I didn't expect the underground to be so moist. I still got water sloshing about my bloody boots. My whole army is cold and hungry. We still camp for the night. Maybe I should chat with the rest, or maybe I should just go to bed. Decisions. Yeah, so if you did manage to group buggi, you actually do a special fun event. Also, if you actually get a C rank with jakka, you have this funny event. I didn't get a C rank because I'm actually trying to do it with someone else, but it's interesting. But I'm going to talk with Buggi last. I'm going to talk to everyone else first because I actually want to get the conversation out of the way. Hey Jakka, what's with the tower? I'm going to take a dip in the river? Not quite. I found a hot spring nearby. I'm going to jump in and soak a bit before bed. Alright, have fun with that. See you tomorrow, board. Yeah, so if you did get a C rank, then you get to go with board. It's actually strangely funny, actually. You! It is you! You're that damn thief! Give me Agvik's relic. Oh, shit! It's the horse guy. You dare call me a horse? Innocent pocket flincher. Where is Agvik's relic? Give it back, or suffer my wrath. Calm down, buddy. You won't believe this. The relic, it's... Where is it? Well, see, I was trying to leave through the woods. Yes, and... Well, this huge spider came out of nowhere. It ate me in one bite, along with that relic. No, you're lying. I swear on me mum. Cross my heart enough to die. The spider laid an egg with me inside it. But the relic, it's gone, man. It went bye-bye. It's still inside the gut of that arachnid. Liar, you must be lying. That relic is priceless. It's a symbol of my masculine glory. I don't know what to tell you, bro man. I can't remember the spider that ate me. They all look the same. There's no way to get back your relic. No, it can't be. Father, I have failed you. Sorry, man. If I knew what a cool guy you were, but I never stolen the relic in the first place. I feel just terrible. There is nothing we can do now. I will dispatch a hunting party. They will search the feces of the riders until we find the relic. There is no longer any point in killing you. Oh, that's a relief. Sucker. He really thinks that's such an awesome relic. Sent out a suit, he's a fool. Got it here in my back pocket. I definitely found whatever mystical uses this baby has. He's a real piece of work, isn't he? Hey there, Barrett. Anything wrong? Usually you'd be making a stew. I'm not really in a cooking mood, Mr. Warden. After seeing those driders in the cave, I'm a bit... Driders? You mean the half-human, half-spider monsters, right? I'm surprised you hadn't heard about them until today. I never paid much attention to different monster types growing up. I was interested in my studies. In Viking culture, Driders are fallen deities, the cursed fusions of witches and Lucifer's servants. Lucifer is the demon emperor of the underworld, a cruel woman who maims the unworthy for all eternity. Finally, a woman I wouldn't dare bed. Sorry, bad joke. Don't mind me, continue. Lucifer detests cowards. Vikings who die in battle earn a worthy death. Of those who die in peace, they will fall into her clutches and suffer. To a Viking, there is no worse fate than dying out of battle. Ah, so seeing those Driders must have given you quite the fright. Probably dredged up some unpleasant thoughts. You feeling shaken? Yes, some people call us Vikings superstitious. Fair enough, that's right. I feel this was grass when I intend to enter Valhalla. What's Valhalla like? Valhalla is where the Titans rest. It is a realm of honor and valor. Every Viking wishes to go there. Of course, there is also the Titan Hall of Kings, but mortals dare not convert such a holy resting place. Only the deities themselves may lay their heads to rest there. I wouldn't make for a good Viking. I dislike battle. Dying in my sleep sounds like a good way to go out. I took you to be a great warrior, Mr. Warden. Are you a coward? I'll fight if I must, but I get no joy of killing others. I fight only to protect my loved ones. Glory means little to me. I see, your foreign ways intrigue me, but I shall hold fast to my beliefs. I can't imagine life not led in the pursuit of honor. Didn't you abandon your kin when the fighting reached its peak? Aye, but Tim was honorless. There is no glory in killing those who cannot fight back. I seek the thrill of a worthy battle, not the plundering of innocence. In that respect, we aren't so different, Barrett. Sorry, I took my teeth. Hey, Coulter. Oh, what's that in your hand? A message I picked up from a thief cast. Haven't had time to read it until now. I never heard of a thieves cast before. Back when I was in the Thieves Guild, we stacked messages around Andaron. Their locations are a secret, but I know all the usual hiding spots. I picked up a message before we left. It's mostly basic info. Typically gossip related to the guild. How often are these caches updated? About once a month. Umbre sends out her message boys to make the errands. They're the lowest inshits, local pickpockets, not full guilders yet. I don't remember hearing you talk about Aubrey before. She's the leader of the guild, blonde lady, sinister, ruthless. We read that she sold her mum for 50 gold when she was a kid. She's been focused on expanding the guild's network and reach. Can you see an interest in using the cash? Most of it you wouldn't understand. Gossip about high-level assassins. I usually keep an eye to see if maybe Randall put a hit on you. Has he? What do you think? Fair enough. You have said something if he did. Also found out one of my child abilities is back in the prow. Jesse, he's a rogue higher up in the guild than me. Crazy skilled. He just has one big problem, and that would be the guy is a total moron. His head's a sack of rocks. Talking to him is almost like talking to a wall. He says the dumbest crap if you ask him anything, and yet he became a high-level guilder. He wasn't always a huge idiot. He just discovered red dust. Now he's addicted to stuff. It ruined his brain. Just sad. Dust has been devastating our people ever since the rebellion. Yeah, Jesse used to be quite the smooth operator, but now, if you get a chance, I'll introduce you to him, but don't expect much. He'll pick locks, but conversations. I'll avoid getting into politics with him. That would be for the best. What are you looking at, Fred? Ah, Bobo, come to pester me again? If you don't want me to be here, I'll leave. No, it's fine. I was just looking through some old documents. Today was the first time I ever fought terrors in live combat. However, my academy had all sorts of training sessions for them. I saved my notes just for this sort of occasion. I wasn't aware of that. You train in combating them? A bit. Your father has always worried the terrors might attack Andaron. He decreed that all knight academics must prepare for the worst. Terrors are much more durable than the average soldier, you see. They have no pain response. You can't intimidate them into submission. You have to break their bones and burn their corpses to ash, or cut off their heads. Some reanimated skeletons won't even stop. Some reanimated skeletons won't stop even then. They can act without their heads, like a politician. A joke. I didn't take it for the type. Always thought you had a lance stuck up your bum. There's nothing wrong with making some light humor. Silly show jokes can help people cope with trauma. And just like that, you ruined your own joke. This is why you don't have friends, Fred. I take offense to that. I have many friends. Oh yeah? Name one. I have a friend named Alexander. He's an from Spear Garden. Alexander, the Lord of Spear Garden? He's your cousin. He doesn't count. What? Cousins can be friends. We went to the same academy. When was the last time you saw Alexander? In the academy? Right, I hope you can name some others. Of course I do. I'm also close to Lady Victoria, Caroline, and Isabel. I've conversed with them formally on many occasions, I have you know. I had no idea you were friends of my cousin. Lady Isabel? Of course. She's Norfolk's Knight Captain. Outside of her duties, we have spoken countless times. I look up to her as an example of a chivalrous knight of steel. I knew she was your superior officer. It wasn't where you two were close. Guess I don't know you all that well. Indeed, you've much to learn about me. Remember, if you go onto there, then I think Bowman automatically go back. So okay, X, and we talked about him at once. Actually, useful. Theodore, Bowman, what do you want? Go away, don't pester me. I don't want a loose hour in my army. I like to resolve our grievances if possible. Come on, don't be a child. Theo, can I depend on you to watch my back or not? We're about to walk into a potential ambush in enemy territory. If you care about Alia, you do well to get a grip on your emotions. Her name is Lady Orlando, and don't you worry about her safety. I'm here. I am all that she needs for protection. I have been shielding her from harm for years from your family. This again, so I can't be lying earth at all. That's not to be regarded necessary. The last thing I need is for you to sing the fire at me when the Timotons show up. Tempting. Don't give me any ideas. I'm a professional soldier. My sense of propriety is excellent. Unlike he who pursues that which does not belong to him. Boy, you're a real creep. Never mind, forget I said anything. Just stay out of my way when the fighting starts. I wouldn't want to screw up and smack you by accident. Are you done speaking yet? Be gone already. Your face makes me angry. The feeling is mutual. More letters, old Sam. Always with the ink and quill. Young master, despite my travels, I still have many duties to attend. I must respond to my actual concerns even when I undertake this mission. Therefore, I always maintain a correspondence with my family. How do you send letters while out in the wilderness? Haven't you noticed? I own a trained delivery pigeon. He risks my message off to a associate in heart of mine. He delivers them to my family wherever else I require. I should pay more attention. I have another letter to send, but it shall have to wait. I can't send any until my pigeon returns. Young master, do you have any lessons you need to send out? I can send them in your stead. I guarantee you absolute secrecy. Oh, there's no need for any of that. Who will I write to? Randall? Morty? None capable of reading my handwriting would be worth the effort to pen them. I don't know if my father has passed away as of this morn. If he has, then Randall must be sure to be celebrating. I could pen Mortimer, but I have no idea what to even say. We're only close compared to my relationship with Randall. Rarely do Morty and I speak. We have a few valuable relationships, young master. That notion troubles me. Everyone I care about is already here right now, in this army. I don't need the other lads. Everyone, you say? I suppose that includes the Lightbringer as well? Perhaps. What is it to you? She's a smart, beautiful woman. We share many similarities in our noble upbringings. Broken families, unsafe homes, backstabbings and betrayals. So why have I developed feelings for Mrs. Orlando? You attacked those soldiers in Silver Mist and swept the woman out from under them. You're playing with Dragonfly, Alderman. Angering too much royalty may cost you. I don't approve of shielding her. Falling for forbidden fruit is ill-advised. She's not a forbidden fruit, old Sam. She's a person like you and me. She is someone who suffered terribly due to no fault of her own. After all my family has done to hers, I feel I must try to amend the past. Doubtless, her appearance has nothing to do with her self-sacrificing stance. If Mrs. were of more homely figure, you might not get into such loves. Do I speak the truth, young master? Even if that were true, what does it change? My feelings are what they are. How many times are we going to have this conversation, old Sam? I made my mind. I made my choice. I live with the consequences of that decision. Aye, and so will the rest of us, whether we wish to or not. Randall will not sit idly once he takes the throne. I'm not scared of Randall. You should be. Once Randall commands Steel's armies, he'll hunt the woman like a dog. You can't allow a living Lightbringer warrior to draw breath. She threatens his reign. If she were ever to bear a boy, he would become king under Andaron's highest lords. Do not forget, the people detest your father. They will grow no fond of Randall's reign. Once they learn the princess's existence, they will demand she assume the throne. She will have the power of people's hearts, and that is an event Randall must not allow to pass. Even so, your words don't change anything. If Randall comes, I'm going to strike him dead. I have already toppled one king. I won't mind adding another trophy to my mantle. To be young and so full of confidence, which I the optimism in my old age. You're still here? I beg your pardon. I thought you were going to return to the caves, but you're still here in my army with us. Yes, I decided to stick around. But why? Weren't you going to research the cave monsters? Monsters come in all shapes and sizes, you know. That doesn't follow. What if humans were the real monsters all along? You butchered those cute gliders so easily. Are you sticking around because my army is filled with monsters? No, that would be ridiculous. Okay, so your reason is? Just happen to be going this way. It's safer to travel in the group. You happen to be going in Templeton's general direction? Yes, exactly. Towards the land of Andaron's enemy? That's right. Okay, but why? Dragons are monsters, in a certain way. They're half human, hybrids too. The only difference is that they can speak. Gliders cannot. Demi-humans are not the same as monsters. My degree says otherwise. I know more than you. Never mind. Garum, what are you doing up there on the ledge? Hello, two-legged woman. I'm observing the area. As a hunter, I must keep on the watch for enemies. I also like to search for prey. I like to feed myself. I do not wish to become a burden for your cooks. I'm surprised you can even climb such a steep peak. Isn't climbing a food kind of difficult? Have you never witnessed the majesty of a mountain goat? My cloven hooves allow me to travel the ridges with ease. I see. I've always held some interest in centaur culture. Unfortunately, your people are a bit reclusive, in the way. It's difficult to find someone willing to answer my questions. We have had poor dealings with many two-legs in the past. The clan is always looking to exploit ours, or enslave us. We had no protections under your laws. So long as this is true, we will continue to keep to ourselves. That being said, you may ask me questions if you wish. I will answer them if I can. That's great. I always wondered, do centaurs prefer to hunt in packs, or do you pursue prey by yourselves? It depends on who our quarry is. The law of glory always applies. There is no glory in hanging up on a single isolated enemy. However, if they are quite large, 2 or 3 of us may join hands. In the case of the enemy army, we keep our numbers 1 to 1. One centaur to each enemy. Only in this way will activate bless or hunt. You seem just fine without knowing my company. Only because that thief saw a sacred relic. Otherwise, we would not stoop to such a level. What did he steal anyway? A spirit crystal which once belonged to a great god, Agric himself. Oh, sounds impressive. Does it have any special uses? Indeed, it makes a potent centaur aphrodisiac. The females of my species would long to mate with its old holder. I'm sorry, I asked. Hey, Angelus, thank you for your help. The help? That's right, you convinced your sister to let us into the caves. Jakka seemed like he was about to blow his stack at her. You saved us a lot of trouble. Oh, Baldwin, my bestest of friends. Were we not? For I am at your service, as always. My sister is eccentric, but quite reasonable. She's a bit obsessive in regards to her work. But she means well. What research was she doing in those caves anyway? Don't tell me she was trying to romance the terrors. Funny jest. No, my sister has grand business. She intends to combine the bodies of humans and monsters. Something about uplifting our species to the apex. Oh, so she intends to merge a human and terror biology? That sounds a little... She certainly has her critics, but she also has a financiers. Her work is quite promising. Financiers? Someone is paying for her research? But who? You and I would both like to know. Even William is not fully certain. He addresses himself in letters as Mr. Inquisitive. We suspect he's some aristocrat from another house, but we can't be sure. So you've never met him in person? I'm afraid not. He sends her the money through a courier. Emilia puts the funds to use through her laboratories. She has all sorts of top-of-the-line equipment. I'm not certain what half those odd devices do. The librarians were still in power. It's smart really are dead. You should watch out, Angelus. Meddling with humans and terrors. The vines will surely curse her. I've tried to convince her to stop, but she wasn't to reason. Sister Emilia is quite hard-headed. Sister Mr. You in that regard. Well, be careful. This Mr. Inquisitive worries me. God always comes with the strings attached. Gold always comes with the strings attached. I'll keep your concerns in mind. Okay, one last thing. If you manage to rescue Buggi, you can play it with a mini game, basically, and earn a lot more money. And if you manage to win a bunch of times in a row, you get a prize. So why am I taking this huge risk? Well, I always say this have a save file. So if I do lose a ton of money, I can literally just restart this chapter off screen and then just skip it and still have all the money I need. That's the beauty of saving a separate save file. You should always do that actually. I'm doing it mostly because, well, I'm recording, but you should do that anyway in a Fire Emblem game. Maybe the chapter didn't go so well, you forgot to do something. It's always good to save a separate save file. There is a rewind feature in emulators, but that's something you shouldn't do for whole chapters. Oh, that could just really wreck your emulator. There's not something you should really be doing. It's you. What do you want? I might have to work for you, but I don't have to talk to you. I'm just making sure you aren't pilfering behind my back. You're not sneaking around, are you? No shifty business? Sneaking? No, sir. I'm a man of honor, I have, you know. I've seen you in broad daylight. Yes, honorable. I see I have my eye on you. Now, if you excuse me. Hey, wait, before you go, I just have to ask, boss. Yes? Why is everyone in this camp so stinking straight-laced? All you guys do is sit around like a bunch of lazy bums. Where's your fun? Where's your spirit? Ain't you supposed to be an army of dirty mercenaries? I have no idea what you're talking about. That pretty broad with the blonde hair just sits and mumbles about poetry. And that horse grandpa? He does nothing but write fancy letters all day long. I tried tacking those dudes up. No one has a lick of fun in their bones. What say you and me play a game? Let's throw some dice and wager some gold. You want to gamble gold? Duh. What else would we gamble? Come on, it'd be fun. I always throw dice when I'm bored. Don't tell me you're the same as the rest of these sourpusses. Actually, I'm a bit of a gambler myself. I love money, booze, and women alike. I down to throw some dice. The rules? So you're not some stuck-up lover after all. Now you're talking my language. Alright, listen up. These are Buggi's super special house rules. Gamble with Buggi? Yep, let's try it out, shall we? Baldwin can bet gold from his army coffers. If he wins, he gets twice the gold back in that bet. His odds are based on his luck. The higher it is, the better his odds. However, temporal manipulations and distortions may affect the outcome, so there's no point cheating. A wager is only as good as a man's honor. Even a scoundrel like Baldwin knows this much. So, oh yes, also, make sure this is affected by luck. Luckily, Baldwin does have the dawncaller equipped to give him plus 10 luck. I forgot to do that actually, but I mean, it's already equipped, but I forgot to show that off. I'll try this wager. Alright, let's go. You got lucky. Next time I win for sure. My luck is beyond that of a common man. And we get 100 gold. See? I have that equipped. So talk, and you're for another round, boss. You know, might be the next 3 in a row. So let's do 100 next. I'll try this wager. Alright, let's go. You got lucky. There we go. There we go then, another one. I wonder if I can win all the way. Again, doesn't matter. I can just reset this anyway, so it's not into the world. Okay, another one again. It's a special reward if you actually win a bunch of times in a row. But unlike the other one where it's a little more luck based, this one's entirely luck based, and like the other one, it's like the luck is preset when it comes to those items. Ah, there we go. Yep, so there we go. I thought that was the case. So you try and win 3 in a row, you lose. How much money do I have left then? I'm curious. I think I can check here actually. No? But yeah, if you win a bunch of times in a row and stuff, I think you get like a master seal or a golden egg or something. But I don't recommend doing that just for that. It's just too annoying. And again, it's still purely look based. Okay then. Yeah, that's it. Basically for now, there's nothing else to do around here. So let's take a rest, shall we? Seems like everyone is getting along fine after the caves. Guess I'll head to bed. Then, if only Alala would join me. What a day. Boderman. That Alia? Don't you know to knock before entering? It's a tent, bauds. There's nothing to knock on. That's fair. So, do you need something? No, not particularly. I just want to talk with you. I really enjoy our chats. If my appearance distresses you, I can always leave. No, by all means. Feel free to stay. Anything on your mind? I've seen you wandering the camp, talking to people. You show surprising little concern for your people. These people aren't just an army of grunts fighting for my gold. They're all my friends of mine, mostly ones I've known for over 5 years. We've gone through a lot together. I visit them, keep up their morale, and maintain our familiar bonds. The last thing I want is for my men to have traumatic breakdowns. Has that happened before? Yes, many times. I'm sorry I asked. I didn't mean to poke us into the subject. In the past, I wasn't always the most reliable leader. I lost a lot of good friends during the Lightbringer War. There were a lot of preventable deaths under my watch. That must weigh on your conscience. I doubt I'd make a good leader. I'd be too anxious and worried myself and I'd be too anxious and worried sick over everyone. Don't say so short either. You won't know until you try. Mistakes make the boy a man, as the old saying goes. I screwed up plenty of times, but I've also gained a lot of experience. What do you think of your father's rules? That's an interesting topic, Pivot. It seems he's been on your mind. Let's turn the question about it. What do you think my opinion is? You don't seem to like talking about him. I imagine you disapprove of his way of ruling. Yes, but I can't relate to the troubles my father has endured over the years. I can only hazard random guesses as to the political fires he had to put out. Thorgrim isn't in good health. When he dies, will you... Nope. Rando is first vying for the throne than me. Then Morty. Neither Morty and I have much desire to rule the common folk. I care more about my people. Morty likes to bury his nose in books. Unlike the two of us, Randall pangs for it in the worst way possible. You know this, yet you don't seem to want to prevent his rise? Why not? I think you make for a far better king than Randall. It's not my place. But if you don't intervene, then countless innocents will suffer. It's not that simple, Ada. I wish it was, but it isn't. I care about my people. I want to protect them. The plight of the common folk pains me, but I'm no god. I can't save every suffering villager, every poor sod, but life is far from a fairy tale. Thousands died in the plague. My father couldn't do anything to protect their lives. Even if I take the throne from my brother, I won't save everyone. You can shield some of them, enough to count. Randall may come for your head. If he does, I will protect you. Protecting you and the others is the most important goal. It might be selfish of me, but I must act according to my heart. I see. Well, in that case, I offer my thanks, Paul. There's no need for you to thank me. It's the least I can do for you. Most importantly, it's something I want to do for you. Baldwin. And there we go. So yeah, I'm going to save right here now, because I want to get my money back, but also in case I really need to redo chapter 6 if I'm having trouble with chapter 7. But yes, chapter 7 is the toughest chapter so far. It's not even a question. This is where it really gets tough. So let's begin the intro, shall we? Chapter 7, Scalies Above. The next morning, Thorman, wake up! You're a visitor. What? Is it morning already? Barely slept. What's up, Jakka? It's barely dawn. I really want to sleep in today. Ariva and I just dined in the edge of our camp. She's been respectful but insists on meeting you. We ask her to come back in a few hours. It isn't a joking matter, Board. She bears him its royal quest. Oh, so she's one of Tenris's goons. Let none claim I left a lady in waiting. Hello, human. I am Jahara, retainer of His Majesty Prince Tenders. I assume you're a leader here? I am Prince Baldwin, second in line of House Steel's throne. Yes, House Steel, destroyer of the Lightbringer legacy. My liege speaks of you highly. Why have you brought an invasion force into Tiamat's borders? Even by human standards, your army is rather ramshackle. Invasion force? Far from it. I've come seeking an audience. Prince Tenders owed Andaron's people an explanation, specifically regarding your acts of aggression of late. I beg your pardon? Elaborate. Our spies have delivered reports of your force in the Emperor Mountains. Not 3 days ago, you sent a force of savages to slaughter civilians. Some citizens have suffered greatly due to your recent actions. Therefore, I've come to politely seek an audience of your prince. This is the first I've heard of these claims. Have you brought any proof of your accusations? Are you denying that you have built a force in the Emperor Mountains? That you did not attack the town of Silvermist, brutalizing its people? Generally, any decision Prince Tenders makes, he always runs them past me. He may have made some decisions without informing me, but I express my doubt. I am his most loyal servant, after all. I've heard no such thoughts, nor any attacks voiced upon Silvermist. But I don't think she's lying. Actually, I do believe you. You look genuinely perplexed. Do you really know nothing of these matters? My liege is busy preparing for his own crown ascension. He hasn't the time to launch random attacks on Andaron. He would be glad to resolve this misunderstanding. Before I spotted your camp, I was performing the inspection. Prince Tenders is now 50 miles east, in Firemist City. I can ask him to meet you in the northern encampment. In return, I'll guide you to his location. Meeting others was my goal, so I'm fine with following your lead. Can you give my people a few hours to pack up I can before we leave? Certainly, I'll fly ahead to inform my liege of your arrival. Thank you for your help, General Jahara. May the wind guide your wings. So the prince seems not to know of these crooked deeds. Normally, I might not believe that. However, his retainer seems honest. I don't think she was lying to us. If the Skelly isn't lying, then why is our intel so blatantly false? Young master, something about attacks does not pass the sniff test. I think it's a conspiracy most foul. I agree. We shall find out the truth before long. Prepare to march. We will depart in 3 hours. As you command, young master. Several hours later. We've reached Tenders' camp. It seems surprisingly plain. I expect dragons have a lot of gold trinkets hanging around. Jakka, seriously, try not to say anything offensive for once. I bet these scads looking to burn us once we turn our backs. I don't trust them in the slightest. Young master, I've arranged to Archer to protect our flank. If the prince commits any acts against us, we will be ready. Alright, it seems we're ready to meet the dragon. I have words to exchange with this fellow. He will give me an explanation regarding Silvermist. Or else, even if I have to beat it out of him. Prince Baldwin, second born of King Thorgrim's sons. Long have I heard tales of your bravery in battle. Prince Tenders, I wish I could meet you under pleasant circumstances, but alas, the two of us have grievances to settle. Originally, I came to speak with you about the movements of your armies. Now I must add another crime to the pile. Jahara told me of your claims. I don't fault you for your rage. If I were in your position, I'd react in a similar manner. It seems Thorgrim's son is just as hot-blooded as his father. Truly the apple does not fall far from the ancestral tree. I am not my father. I do not share his views. I have met with the king on several occasions. He did not seem the type to enjoy small talk. But perhaps we aren't that different after all. So what do you say about Tiamat's building a fort on my land? Do you deny these claims? Categorically. I flew over the mountains just today. No such outpost exists. If it will allay your fears, I can send up one of your men. Hopefully that will be proof enough. Hopefully that will be enough evidence to prove my innocence. As for your violent attack in Silvermist, do you deny the claims as well? I saw the teams and force with my own eyes. I even spoke to General Wilhelm. There, no doubt, he was inferior from Tiamat. General Wilhelm, you say? I know his name. He is not my soldier. He worked under Commander Adrian. Adrian is one of the fiery furious who swear foe to my brother, Iridon. You have given me an important clue. Your brother? Why does this sound like some internal political nonsense? Tiamat's matters are private. I can't discuss them with outsiders. I have enough problems on my plate. They are none of your concern. of no concern? Stop lying, Tenders. Tell me who was responsible for the attack. If you know something, spit it out. I'll have too many of my friends who accept a mere apology and bowed head. Your countenance is fair, and your bearing of noble stature, yet I do not recognize you. I am Princess Alanda, last child of the Lightbringer lineage. I have endured quietly until now, but I do so no more. Someone sent those butchers to my home, intending to capture me. I will uncover their identities by hook or by crook. Either. Princess Alanda, last of the Lightbringers? Forgive my ignorance, my eyes are blind. Yes, I recognize you. My father met you on many occasions. I remember seeing your scamper about in the courtyard. You were only a child then, surely you have met you well. I care not for your flowery words. You have suspicions. Speak them! Tell me who launched that attack. Very well. I respect for your great man that was your father. My kingdom is presently undergoing a change in the crown rulership. I am my father's second-born son. He is sick and dying, much like Alderman's father, Thorgrim. Normally my brother Iridon would receive the title of Crown Prince. However, my father passed that right to me. He deemed me more qualified. At least there's one king who knows his second-born is a superior choice. I thought my brother had gracefully stepped back to allow my ascension. Now I am not so certain. You believe he is performing acts of evil in your name to delegitimize you? I can't say with certain. I do not love my brother. Still, never did I think he would go this far. All the brothers seem to have a thing in common. Iridon must be the one behind the attack and Silvermist citizens. I want an accounting for his evil. I know you are angry, Lady Aranda. I empathize with you. Please give me time to conduct a proper investigation. If my brother isn't responsible, I would like to clear his name. My heart would ache if I harmed him undeservedly. I see. I'll give you some time, Tenders. I'm sorry for my outburst. I promise I will get to the bottom of this mystery. For now, why don't we return to Andaron and await my reply? I will dispatch to Jahara once I finish investigating. Very well, thank you, Tenders. And for you, Prince Broadman, send me a trusted soldier. Jahara will fly them over the mountains and look for forts. I will do everything in my power to clear up our dispute. I appreciate a candid fellow. Thank you for your honesty. After we double check, we'll be on our way. May the wind guide your wings. After all that build-up, everything turned to be misunderstanding? Frankly, I couldn't ask for a better outcome. A misunderstanding? No, young master. I think not. Someone falsified our intelligence. Either that, or His Majesty is lying. I'm telling you, that Tender is seeing fishy. You just don't like him because he's not human. Okay, that's not the only reason. I didn't sense any hostility coming from Tenders. If he's lying, he's good at it. I trust he gives us good news. Let's exercise a bit of patience. For now, we will simply head home. We have to fight through those caves again, but what else is new? I ready to call this mission over and done. And I can't wait to get out of this scaly country. Makes me skin crawl. Oh, jakka. What in the divine's name? Jakka, Reven's up ahead. I see them. I knew that Prince Tender was up no good. He double-crossed us. I don't think so, Jakka. I bet those Revens are Aerodons. They're here to silence us. They don't want the truth to get back to my father. I still think it's Tenderous, but hey, you're the boss. What do we do now? We can't stay here on open terrain. Those Revens will rain javelins on us from above. Instead, let's push through these Revens. Everyone, head for the caves. They won't be able to follow us. They can't fly on the ground. Oh boy, and this is the next chapter, and a pretty brutal one at that. Yes, basically, we all need to go into that cave, like everyone. Isn't like the last chapter where basically, if one person reaches the exit, the chapter's over. They all have to be in there. Yeah, easier than done. But there's also something else too. There's quite a few things you can steal, which I will be because I really want the stuff. Blue gem. Let's see. There's quite a few things. Heavy lance. There's a heavy lance or a horse. So you can have. But I want the heavy lance. Physique. There's quite a lot of promoted units here as well, which I really want to kill to help Fred get to level 20. Let's Ah, here we go. Talisman. That's another one. Yeah, there's actually 4 things you can steal in total. So you can steal these 2, but when reinforcements come, one reinforcement come here with a pet lock. And I think another one's gonna come here with like, I think with a bulk band, I think. So yeah, it's pretty important to have my thief. But we won't have as many people as this time, so I need to think carefully who to bring. But yeah, that's so next time we'll be doing this chapter, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not gonna be fun. It's gonna be quite brutal, not gonna lie. I'm still worried about Fred's level there. Yeah, that speed. I may have to give him that speed ring as well, just in case. Not liking that at all. Also, I need to decide who to pick as well. Well, for instance, actually, how much money do I have left? 4,000 here. Compared to the other one before. So I only gained a tiny bit of extra money. I might try that minigame again off screen and stuff until I actually win, to see if I actually get something good. It is based on luck. But yeah, this chapter is it's going to be pretty brutal, but important. Yeah, I would usually bring these guys, but I need to think carefully. I need Angelus. He's essential. Person I'm not going to bring though is Jakka. I know it seems he's a guy that has pretty much carries everything, I know, but there's actually a pretty good reason for that. Oh, maybe. I do want Samuel though. Actually, all he has is C. I might actually not bring Fielder instead. That actually might make more sense. I thought that Fielder was bad. Or should I just not bring Jakka? But Jakka is one who has my convoy. I have to think about it next time. But I definitely bring Victoria because basically if she can double, so she can basically get rid of enemies much quicker. It's really useful. Yeah, this is when you really got to think of who to bring and who not to bring. Yes, I do want to go with Millie a bit more. How good is this not bring Amelia for this one chapter? Decisions. But yes, next time we will be doing chapter 7. Which, yeah, it's going to be real brutal. With that, is Mastering 347, Games Worth Obviously Platformer. Stay classy.